Hi there. I recently read a book called Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and let me tell you, it had me thinking about some pretty mind bending stuff. In this video, we will dive deep into the book and explore some of the fascinating concepts it presents. At its core, Dark Matter is a science fiction thriller that explores the idea of multiverses and alternate realities. But what really struck me was how it made me contemplate the choices we make in life and how they shape our reality. Now, imagine this: you're on your way to work and you have two choices to make. You can either take the long route that's less congested or the shorter route that's usually busier. You opt for the shorter route, and that's where the magic begins. What if I told you that by taking the shorter route, you created an entirely different universe where a different version of yourself is living a different life? Yes, you heard that right. In the multiverse theory, every decision we make creates a separate reality. Every time we choose to turn left instead of right, we're creating an entirely different universe. It's a wild concept, but it made me realize that every decision we make, no matter how small, has the power to shape our lives in unimaginable ways. It made me more conscious of the choices I make and how they could impact my future. For example, let's say you decided to stay in instead of going out with friends one night. In that alternative universe, or the alternate universe, you went out, met the love of your life, and lived happily ever after. It's fascinating to think about how one decision can change the entire course of our lives, isn't it? You see, this concept isn't just restricted to personal decisions, it applies to professional ones too. For instance, let's just say, for example, suppose you were offered two jobs. One is in your borough or city, and the other is in a different city. You take the one in your city, and that's where the magic happens. In the alternate universe, where you took the job in the other state or the other city or the other country, you're on a different career trajectory altogether, and you would never know anything different. It's important to realize that our lives are a sum total of our choices. Every decision we make adds up to the life we're living right now. That's why it's so important, so crucial to make informed decisions that align with our goals and values, don't you think? Now, let me talk a little bit about the book itself. Dark Matter is a gripping science fiction thriller that follows the life of Jason Dessen, a college professor and family man. One night, he's kidnapped and drugged, waking up to find himself in a completely different reality where his life, his wife isn't his wife, and his son doesn't exist. Now, the story takes you on a roller coaster ride, exploring different alternate realities and the consequences of choices that we make. It's a thought-provoking read that will have you questioning the nature of reality and the impact of the choices that you make day to day. You see, one of the things I loved about this book was how it explored the concept of regret. We all have moments in our lives that we wish we could go back and change. Maybe you're different. Well, you're one of the minorities in the world. But a lot of people do have those moments in their lives. And it could be something as simple as maybe an embarrassing moment of a life-altering decision. Regret, you see, is a very powerful emotion that can consume us if we let it. In this book, Jason is given a chance to explore different realities and undo the mistakes he made in his life. However, with each reality that he explores, he realizes that every choice he made, every mistake he regretted, shaped the person he became. It is such a powerful message that reminds us that our mistakes don't define us. Every experience, good, bad, the ugly, contributes to our growth and development. It's essential to embrace our mistakes and learn from them instead of dwelling on them and constantly looking to the past. We're missing the present. Another aspect of the book that I found intriguing was how it tackled the idea of parallel universes. The multiverse theory suggests that there could be an infinite number of universes, each with its own version of reality. This idea has been explored in various forms of media, from movies to TV shows to so many other narratives, but dark matter takes it to a whole new level. The book explores the consequences of our choices in a way that's both exhilarating and terrifying at the same time. It made me realize how delicate the balance of our universe is and how the smallest of decisions could have a significant impact on our lives. For example, let's say you decided to study history instead of science in university. In one universe, you become a historian, and in another, you become a scientist. These two versions of you would have different set of experiences, different set of knowledge, and different skill sets that could shape their lives in different ways. This idea of parallel universes raises some very interesting questions about the nature of reality. Is there a version of ourselves living a better life in an alternate universe? I don't know. What if we could visit these alternate realities and see what our lives could have been? While these questions might seem far-fetched, I know they do sound really ridiculous. They do make you wonder, though, about the endless possibilities that could exist beyond our current reality. It's a fascinating concept that will have you questioning the nature of our universe. Dark Matter is a thought-provoking read that explores some of the most complex concepts in science fiction. It's a book that will challenge your perception of reality and make you more conscious of the choices you make in life. Every decision you make, every decision we make has the power to shape your life, shape our lives, shape my life in unimaginable ways. And it's up to us to make informed decisions, informed choices that align with our goals and values. Anyway, as you go about your day, remember that every decision you make has the power to shape your future. It's so important to be mindful of the choices you make and the impact they could have on your life. Dark Matter is a book that will inspire you to think about the world in a new light and embrace the infinite possibilities that could exist beyond your current reality. So go ahead, pick up a copy and let your mind wander into the multiverse.